Welcome to e-learning. I am P. Saktivel, Assistant Professor, Department of EEE, Thandai Periyar Government Institute of Technology, Vellore. Today's topic, TRIAC. TRIAC is equivalent to two SCRs connected in anti-parallel. Here, two SCRs are connected in anti-parallel. TRIAC is bidirectional thyristor with three terminals. This bidirectional thyristor means it can conduct in both the directions, that is from left to right and from right to left. So the terms anode and cathode will not be applicable to this triac as that of the SCR. In case of SCR, the terminals are known as anode and cathode. Generally, SCRs are unidirectional devices, that is, either current flows from anode to cathode or cathode to anode. But this triac is bidirectional device. That means triac can conduct in both directions. So the terms anode and cathode are not applicable to triac. And the name of the three terminals are main terminal 1, main terminal 2 and gate. Triac construction. The triac has three terminals, MT1, MT2 and gate. This gate is located very near to the main terminal 1. That is, the gate is near to terminal MT1 and the gate is connected to two layers, that is N3 layer and P2 layer. Next one is MT1. This MT1 is connected also to two layers, namely P2 and N2. This is shown in the stripped lines, N2 and P2. So similarly, this main terminal 2 is also connected to P1 and N4 layer. Turn on off triac. When no gate signal is given to triac, the triac will block both half cycles of applied AC voltage if the maximum value of the supply voltage Vm is less than the breakover voltage. Triac go to conduction state if the applied voltage is equal to the breakdown voltage. That is, the maximum value of the supply voltage is represented by Vm. If Vm is equal to the breakover voltage, then it go to the conduction state. If it is less than the breakover voltage, then it will be in the blocking state. But preferably, triac will be turned on by applying a positive or negative voltage to gate with respect to the main terminal 1. So here also we have either method. One method is applying the supply voltage equal or greater than the breakover voltage, or by applying a positive or negative gate voltage with respect to the main terminal 1. There are four modes of operations of triacs with respect to the terminals. The first one, the main terminal 2 is positive and also gate terminal is positive with respect to MT1. That is, both MT2 and gate is positive. Second one, MT2 is positive and gate is negative with respect to main terminal 1. That is second mode of operation. And third mode of operation is main terminal 2 is negative and gate terminal is positive with respect to main terminal. And the fourth mode of operation is main terminal 2 and gate terminal both are negative with respect to main terminal 1. Now the first mode of operation, MT2 positive and gate positive with respect to MT1. See here, this MT2 is connected to positive with respect to MT1. That is, MT2 is positive, MT1 is negative. And also gate positive. See here, the gate terminal, gate is positive with respect to MT1. Now the junction P1N1 and this P2N2, this junction, this P1N1 junction and P2N2 junction are forward bias, but the junction N1P2, this junction N1P2 is reverse bias. Therefore, the gate current initially flows through P2 to N2. This is the flow of gate current. Initially, the gate current flows from P2 to N2. When positive gate signal is applied, then this reverse biased junction, that is N1 P2 junction, will get breakdown and it gets forward bias. So the final current flows through P1 N1 P2 N2. This triac operates in first quadrant, and this quadrant of operation is more sensitive. That is, when the triac terminal MT2 and gate terminal are positive, then it operates in the first quadrant with more sensitive. Next mode of operation, MT2 is positive and gate negative with respect to MT1. So as compared to previous one, the polarity of MT2 is same positive, but now gate is negative. When gate terminal is negative with respect to MT1, the gate current flows through P2N3. See here, the gate current, this is the flow of gate current. The gate current flows from P2, this is P2 region, this is N3 region. So the gate current flows from P2 to N3. Here the junction P1 N1, the junction N1 P2 is forward bias. Already it is reverse bias. So now this reverse bias junction will get forward bias. Initially the thyristor starts conducting through layers P1 N1 P2 N3. So initial conduction is shown here P1 N1 P2 N3. It is possible because of this reverse biased junction N1 P2 is now forward biased. With this conduction, the potential on this left hand side of this P2 will get increases. That is, in this totally this P2 region, this left hand side potential gets increases and potential on right hand side is decreases. So according to the concept, always the current flows from higher potential to lower potential, because left hand side of P2 is higher potential and right hand side of the P2 is lower potential. So the current flows from higher potential to lower potential. That is shown in the dotted line. Now this RHFs of structure is main triac. Now the final conduction is now through P1 N1 P2 N2. So initial conduction is P1 N1 P2 N3. This is known as pilot triac, and the final conduction is through P1 N1 P2 N2. This P1 N1 P2 N2 is known as main triac. Third mode of operations, M2 is negative and gate is positive with respect to MT1. So here this MT2 terminal is negative but gate is positive. So now the gate current flows from P2 to N2. So due to this, now this layer N2 injects electrons into the P2 layer. As a result of this reverse biased junction N1 P1. See here the reverse biased junction P1 N1 will get forward biased because of the breakdown. So finally the structure P2 N1 P1 N4 will be turned on. So initially the current is from P2 to N2. Now because of this gate current, this N2 gives some electrons to the P2. So due to this, the reverse bias junction N1 P1 is forward bias. So the final structure of the thyristor is P2 N1 P1 N4. This is shown here, P2 N1 P1 N4. Last mode of operation, both MT2 and gate are negative. Here the gate current flows from P2 to N3 and reverse biased junction N1 P1 gets breakdown and the final structure is P2 N1 P1 N4. So here the triac operates in third quadrant and it is more sensitive. So when both are positive, that is MT2 and gate are positive, that operates in the first quadrant with more sensitive. Similarly, when MT2 and gate are negative, it operates in the third quadrant with more sensitive. This is the VI characteristics of the triac. Always the VI characteristics of the triac is very similar to your SCR. So here this is the first quadrant of operation, this is the third quadrant of operation. In the first quadrant of operation, this SCR1 is conducting, and in the third quadrant of operation, SCR2 is conducting. See here, the VI characteristics curve of triac will be on the first and third quadrant of the graph. It is very similar to VI characteristics. During the initial stage, due to resistance of triac, there will be a small leakage current. It is evident this very small leakage current. See here, very small leakage current because of the resistance of the triac. After the breakdown voltage, it goes for conduction. When the voltage is increased and it reaches the breakdown, the triac is turned on and I current starts flowing through the device. Applications. The main applications are control circuits like electric fan speed control and smaller motor speed controls. High power lamp switching and light dimmers, and also AC power controls in domestic applications. Thank you.